Hi and welcome back to my channel. As you saw in the heading, this will be a how to color your own eyebrows from home, and this video is kindly gifted by BrowCode. So we will test out their DIY henna kit, which makes it super easy to color your brows from home. And their kit looks like this. This set permanently stains your eyebrows for like around 2 weeks, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. So first off, which is super important when doing anything that is permanent, so whether it's like this, a brow tint set, or color your own hair or whatever, it's super important that you take a swab test 24 to 48 hours beforehand. And this is just by applying the product. You can do it like at the back of your neck or somewhere that you can't see it that easily. But that is just to test out and make sure that you're not allergic or that you react to the product in any form that may be negative. So before doing your brows, then make sure that you do a swab test 24 to 48 hours before applying this to your eyebrows. So let's start. This kit also comes with a booklet that explains to you step by step of how to apply the products. So first off, you want to make sure that your brows are completely clean and that there is no makeup residue or any dead skin cells left. This is to ensure that the henna stays for as long as possible. I am using the color dark brown, but they come in a range of different colors. So in the first box comes the henna powder, which are small capsules. So what you do is that you take one of the capsules and then you place them in this little container. So what you do is that you push and then twist the capsules open, like so. So now that the powder is in the container, we will mix in 10 to 12 drops of their rose water. So now that the color is mixed with the rose water, we're gonna use their pencil and then just mix the two together so that it forms a nice paste. And then this will sit for 5 minutes just to activate the color. And while this is activating, we will cleanse and also scrub the eyebrows to prep them for the color. So we'll go in with their brow conditioning cleanser. And then this is also great for people with oily skin, just to remove all of the extra oil in the skin. So this is one pump, just distribute the product everywhere, and also go in circular motions just to really get it in between the hairs. I have naturally quite dark eyebrows, but the ends are quite thin, like I don't have that much hair there. So this is like an ideal product to use so that your eyebrows looks really full, like all over, even though they may have darker color. And if you are a person that has finer brow hairs or even lighter, then this product is perfect because it leaves a permanent stain on the eyebrows but also on the skin underneath, so it looks like you have really full brows and look like you always have your brows fixed, which is ideal if you love not wearing makeup but want to look like you are wearing makeup. Okay, so now that the cleanser is in, I will go in with a reusable cotton bud. So now that we've gone in with the cleanser, we will go in with their brow scrub as well. So we will just go in and take a little bit. And one thing that I have to say as well is that their product smells amazing, which is always a good thing. And then we go in with their gentle brow scrub and then just exfoliate the brows. Just make sure that we get rid of all those dead skin cells. So now that that is well rubbed in, I will just go in and damp the cotton bud and then just remove it all. So one thing with my brows, they are very thick, so I like to go in with a spoolie and just brush them back up into place. After that, that also makes it like easier to see the shape of the eyebrow. So now the eyebrows are ready to get tinted. So I'll just get my mirror so that I can see well. So now that the paste has been sitting for 5 minutes, I will just mix it again and just make sure that it doesn't dry out. If it does, then just apply a few more drops of the rose water. And that applies also for when you have the tint on your eyebrows. So now you can see that I have a lot of hair in the front, but not... I still have hair here, but they are quite light compared to the front part of my brow. So I'll go in with a little bit of tint and then just apply it in the shape I want my brows to be. And now the front of the brow, I just like to go in the direction with the hair, because these hairs go straight while these ones go and lay flat to the side. So I just like to follow the shape of the brow. So now the first eyebrow is tinted and we'll go in and do the second one. And this pencil is so thin and flat, so it makes it so easy to apply the product. So now that the first layer is on, we will go in and just do a second one. If you want an even deeper, darker, maybe your hairs are quite thin or that the color is quite light naturally, you can go in and apply again over your eyebrows 3 times for a deeper and more intense color. As you know, my brows are already quite dark naturally, so I will go in once more and just apply color on top. So now that the second layer has been applied, I will wait 15 to 25 minutes before I remove it. And this is how it looks. It looks kind of crazy, but the result looks just so natural and nice. So I'll speak to you in 15 minutes. So now that this has been on for 15 minutes, I will take my cotton buds and then just soak them in some water. And then I will just soak up the paste. One thing that I would note is that it dries when you're waiting. So just make sure that you go in and refill with the rose water. Just make sure that it always is a paste and doesn't dry out, as that will affect the result. So now that I have my damped cotton buds, I will just leave them on. So this is the first brow, so I will take off that first. But I will just soak the brow first, just to make sure that it is a paste again before I remove it. One thing also is that you don't want to rub this, so just go from the inner of the eye to the outer when removing, rather than like scrubbing, going back and forth. And this comes off very, very easily. And also another point that is important is that you don't use any self-tanner around your brows, as the henna will stain that too and like leave a greenish color on your skin. Just something to be aware of before you apply this. So now one brow is done. I'll just go in with a spoolie and just brush my brows up. Now you can see it's like a very deep color. And it just looks like you have filled them in with some makeup, which also leads to that you don't use any makeup products on your eyebrows for 24 hours after applying this henna. So now you can see that I've removed all the henna and it has left this perfect result of like making my brows look like so much fuller. So then the last step of this is that we go in with their BrowCode, which is oil that nourishes the hairs. So this will make the tint stays longer, and it also nourish and make your brows nice and shiny. So apply this on the hair and also the skin around. And then this is the final result. So this is a perfect at-home kit for anyone that wants to dye their eyebrows. It's super easy to use. Anyone can do this. So I highly recommend BrowCode if you do want to tint your brows from home. I will put their link to their website in the description box below. And also make sure that you check out their website, just because they have such a wide range of products, from makeup products to permanent tints like the one that we tested out today. So thank you so much for watching. Also remember to subscribe because it really supports my channel. I hope that you have a beautiful day and that you try out this at-home tint set yourself. Bye!